can't relax if there's a single dish in the sink. A pile of mail on the counter makes your chest tight. You walk into a messy room and feel your entire nervous system start screaming. People call you uptight, controlling, maybe even exhausting. But what if your hatred of clutter isn't about being difficult? What if it's your brain protecting you from something most people don't even notice? Picture this. You come home after a long day. The apartment's clean except for one jacket draped over a chair, some books stacked on the coffee table, a mug left on the counter. Everyone else would call this normal. But you can't ignore it. You can't sit down. You can't unwind until everything's back in its place. And the worst part? You feel ridiculous for caring this much about something so small. Here's what's really happening. Your need for order isn't shallow or superficial. It's a survival strategy your nervous system developed to create predictability in a world that feels chaotic. For you, clutter isn't just messy, it's loud. And here's why that makes perfect psychological sense. Number 1. Visual clutter creates cognitive load. Every object out of place is information your brain has to process. That jacket on the chair, your mind registers it as an unfinished task. The mug on the counter, a decision you haven't made yet. For people with high sensitivity to environmental stimuli, a messy space doesn't just look chaotic, it feels chaotic. Your brain treats physical disorder like background noise you can't turn off. You're not being dramatic, you're being overstimulated, and that matters. Number 2, control over your environment compensates for what you can't control internally. When your thoughts race or your emotions feel overwhelming, organizing your external world becomes a way to regulate your internal one. Cleaning isn't just cleaning. It's proof that you can create order when everything else feels unpredictable. You're not obsessive. You're self-soothing through structure. But here's where it gets complicated. Number 3, clutter triggers the same threat response as unfinished business. Your brain evolved to track incomplete tasks because leaving things undone used to mean danger. That pile of clutter reads as something left unresolved, and your nervous system treats it like a low-grade alarm. You physically can't relax because your body believes there's still something requiring your attention. You're not uptight. You're responding to an ancient survival mechanism that hasn't adapted to modern life. Number 4, you equate your environment with your identity. A messy space feels like evidence that you're failing or falling apart. When everything's in its place, you feel competent, stable, in control. When it's not, you feel like you're unraveling. This isn't vanity. It's a deep need to see external proof that you're holding it together. You're not superficial. You're trying to manage anxiety through visible order. Number 5, order creates the illusion of emotional safety. A tidy space feels manageable, predictable, safe. Clutter represents the opposite. Chaos you can't prepare for. Disorder you can't anticipate. And if you grew up in an environment where unpredictability meant danger, your brain learned that controlling your surroundings might protect you from being caught off guard. You're not controlling, you're compensating for hypervigilance. Here's the beautiful contradiction. You crave simplicity and peace, yet you create pressure and stress trying to maintain it. You want calm, but your pursuit of it keeps you wound tight. You're both searching for rest and refusing to let yourself have it. But here's the grounded truth. If cleaning becomes the only way you can feel okay, you're not managing anxiety. You're avoiding it. The goal isn't to stop caring about your space. It's to notice when order becomes a cage instead of comfort. You're not broken for needing a clean space. You're wired to seek calm in a world that feels loud, and that's worth honoring. So tell me, team clutter-free or team organized chaos? And if this resonated, you need to understand why some people can't stop moving. The psychology of restlessness hits different.